This guy believes that white supremacy taught Asians how to hate black people. I have a different take on that, but we're going to listen to what he says and unpack what he has to say, and then I'll give my synopsis.
You cannot understand Asian American history without understanding black history.
Sure you can. We have two distinct foundations in this country, two totally separate experiences, and two totally separate reasons for being in this country. Now, if you want to link your ability to be in the country to being tied to black people, then you can do that because it's because of us that all other so-called people of color are able to come to this country and have a certain level of rights afforded them. And at times, getting to enjoy the rights that we fought for, even when we can't enjoy them.
And the sooner you understand why, the sooner you'll stop being a fucking tool. So there's actually a name for this. It's called racial triangulation. And this starts with the stereotypes that white supremacy assigns. Black Americans get hit with racism, and Asian Americans get hit with xenophobia.
Now, this playbook only works if you have people who are willing to participate in the system.
I want more Asian people to understand that model minority is not a fucking compliment.
It's not. It just simply means I'm a lapdog for somebody else.
When people talk about model minorities, it's usually from a place of like, oh, why can't you just like shut up and be like these nice, obedient Asian people?
Yeah, it gives the sense that Asian people don't have the ability to think for themselves and they need to be told by someone else where at the table to sit.
This model minority stuff is a way to like pit Asian people and black people against each other.
And here's where I beg to differ. Asian people assume this role on purpose. They're willing participants. Nobody's forcing them. Asians choose to be against blacks. We never pick a side against Asians. We shop your businesses. We give you our money. We allow you into our communities. We accept you with open arms. That's not what we get. Show me the black business in Chinatown. Where's the soul food restaurants at in Asian communities?
It's often used in a way to gaslight into thinking that racism doesn't exist.
And we're not fooled by that, nor is that meant for us. That's meant for you guys. That whole thing is given to you to make you feel like you're superior to us, and you've taken on to it and hold it with pride now.
That's fucking bullshit. Because the second it becomes useful to scapegoat you, it's gonna happen. Case in point, remember the China virus a couple of years ago? Now with this Chow case, this is being framed as some kind of like Asian versus black issue.
And it is an Asian versus black issue because of the nature of the crime. Chow was known in the community to be hatred towards black people and have these animosities and issues, even going as far as shooting at people in the black community that his business is in.
The harm is real. The anti-blackness in Asian communities is real. I am not excusing it, but I think we also need to ask who's benefiting from this dynamic.
Yes, the harm is real, especially the harm that has not been felt yet, because those black dollars that you guys used to send back to your Asian countries and to your families back there, they'll receive much less as time goes on, and that'll be the effect of these same people that have caused these issues for you guys in your community. And as far as who benefits from it, Asian community benefits from it, and the people that labeled you this thing that you hold on so dearly to, the model minority, those people benefit as well. And you both sides are very happy to be confederate against us to benefit from our pain and suffering in dollars.
Who is benefiting when our communities are beefing with each other? The more I dig into this, the more I'm starting to see that it's not random, it's systemic.
And that systemic problem doesn't just originate only on the shores of the United States. It starts when you guys come over here. You already have these biases. You already have these stereotypes. You already have these negative bywords for us. You already have this hatred when you come over here. This is not something that is grown here. This is something you bring with you, that your culture already has this issue of blackface and all these different things on your TV. in your home countries. So this is not nothing new. We face racism here and we face it abroad.
And I'm going to speak directly to my fellow Asian Americans. If you believe that, oh, maybe if I just obey the status quo and be a good boy, I'll be accepted. No, stop being a fucking tool. Conditional acceptance is not acceptance, it's control.
Now, I wonder if these anti black Asians understand the ramifications of this boycott that the black community has put on Asian businesses. And there'll be studies done in the next 5, 10 years, 20 years, hell, 50 years if we're still here. And they'll show the huge impact globally on what this has triggered. There are people in Asian communities and in Asian countries that depend on these dollars, not just manufacturing plants that'll be shut down and it'll be slowed up, just like COVID, where you'll have ships sitting on the docks with nobody to buy the goods. Not only that, but the money that is sent to Asian families back home in Asian countries that are almost exclusively black dollars. And some Asians say we're in the white communities, but I wonder if white people are going to bail out Asians when this starts to really hurt their bottom line and really hurt their stance and standing in this country. Will Asians turn against white people when they realize how bad they've been used by white people and what it has cost them? How many Asians can't go to college because the money is not there anymore, because we're not shopping, we're not buying, we're not giving you our dollars that you use to then be racist towards us and send your kids to college and let them come out and then be racist towards the people that paid for them to go to school in the first place? See, there's a lot to this, and it's always good to unpack this so that we can see just how deep this whole thing is. And we did not start this. We never bother anybody. We're always on the defensive. And it's that defense that is the reason why this boycott is happening and it's going on for so long. And you guys are always racist against us and on the offense. And it's perplexing if you don't understand how biblical this is, that all of you nations will be confederate against us and hate us, and why every nation in the world, every culture has a negative word for us. No matter where we live at amongst you guys, anywhere in the world, you have a word that's equivalent to the N word in your vocabulary for our people. And that is in the Bible that you guys would do that, a proverb and a byword. But some of us understand that, so we're not shocked. But the time has come. The Lord is fighting for us as we start to turn back to the Most High and His commandments. The Lord is fighting for us and giving us that strength back. He hasn't given us the spirit of fear, so we're ready for whatever battle comes, because we know that in the end, we have to fight the fight, and in the end, we win. But if you don't like what you hear, if you like what you hear, you think I said something wrong or right, get in the comments.